We've got severe rain and thunderstorm conditions out here. I've just spotted a fish. 3, 2, 1. All right guys, it's a rainy day, but I made it all the way out here into the woods. Everything is wet today and the river is flowing fast, but I've got some worms and I'm hoping that we're gonna be able to catch some fish at this creek mouth right now. As you can see, the creek is dumping into the river right here. The Minnesota River is flowing down. We have some dirty water and a slack little pool there that I'm gonna be casting my worms on bottom. We're gonna see what we can catch. I have no hopes for any certain species, but anything will do really. Most people don't like rainy days, but I do. So I brought a hammock, I brought some tomato soup we can cook up for lunch, and we're really just gonna enjoy the rainy day out here, hopefully catching some fish from the river. If you're wondering why I have this big rain suit on, it's because it's pouring and the water of the rivers recently went down. It was flooding before, and now the banks are all mosquito nesting grounds, just swarmed with bugs. I obviously didn't want to get attacked by them, but let's get to fishing. Well, since I just saw a gar surface, I've got a small float with 2 split shots and a hook with half of a night crawler on there. We're gonna cast this around and see if we can get one to take this. I've just spotted a fish feeding in the mud right down here. I see his tail quivering. I think it's some kind of carp or something. So I'm gonna drop this worm down right in front of him. He looks pretty big. Hopefully he doesn't spook. Well, I've lost sight of him. I don't know where he went. That's a really good sign, so we know there's fish. There's gar and carp at least. I'm gonna drop it right in the middle. Something's got it. That didn't take long at all. Yep, fish on. I don't know if it's a gar, it could be anything really, so I don't want to set the hook too early. Here we go. Got him. Oh, it feels like a, oh, what is that? Oh no, tiny channel cat. That is the last thing you want to catch here. New worm on. Let's get another. Not a channel cat though, hopefully. I think I got another fish already. Yep. It's another channel cat. I could feel it's small. You always want to set the hook up with gar too. You want to get the hook. Hopefully you can penetrate some of the bone and at least hold them on your hook enough time so that you can land them on the bank. But I'm going to go for the hook set right now. I think he still has it in his mouth. Yeah, he still's got it. 3, 2, 1. Oh! Right out of his mouth. 100% a gar. Well, I've had to take a break from fishing. The wind and rain is too bad. It's blowing my line across the whole surface. I can't fish at all. And the rain's just pummeling down right now, so I have to take a break. I got to shelter in the woods here. I don't know if we'll be able to cook up our lunch, which is going to be the tomato soup, but if this rain will stop for a little bit, I look at the forecast, it doesn't look good. All right, well, I've been grinding for a gar for a long time, and I haven't been able to land one, just some smaller channel catfish, so I'm going to go here in the woods and warm myself up with a hot meal. Spiders all over my bag. For lunch, I brought some tomato basil soup here from Munzer and Bailey's, just in a little package here. Once this water starts boiling, I'll toss that in there and probably wait, what does it say? 10 minutes before it's cooked. Water's almost at a boil, so I'm gonna get this out of the package here. And it was frozen this morning, but now it is like a slushy now, so we're gonna put this in there. It's almost ready. Well, my soup's almost ready, but now's probably a good time to address the bad news. In a few days, I'm going to college in Colorado, so I'm not going to be able to continue the Minnesota series of catching every fish in Minnesota, and I'm not going to be able to do a lot of fishing videos anymore. It's pretty much all mountains and camping and hiking and rock climbing, whitewater rafting, all kinds of new stuff that I'm going to be filming on the channel. But there is some ponds and some lakes and stuff, so I'm going to be trying to continue to do a bunch of fishing videos. But I'm also going to be filming all my mountain adventures and stuff because the mountains are 10 minutes from my campus. So it's going to be a bunch of completely new experiences for me. So hopefully you guys are going to enjoy watching all kinds of new stuff of camping in the mountains and hiking and all that stuff. So it's going to be pretty awesome. But this might be the last video that you'll see from me for a while on YouTube until I get things figured out over at college. Obviously, when I get back on like winter break and next summer, I'll be able to still continue everything. But for a while, it's going to be completely different footage than you've ever seen, from me at least. But this is looking about done right here. And I think the water has boiled it up to its hot temp. Well, I've got a feeling this is going to be a delicious hot meal when I'm out in the cold and wet rain here. I also brought some basil from my home garden that I can add in here, so it's truly tomato basil soup. Well, there we go. That's lunch. Oh, it's perfect temp. Clean that out. That was gas. Glad I made that for lunch. In Colorado, I'm going to try all kinds of different dishes. So if you guys want to leave comments in the description below of different meals I should try while I'm out fishing and camping, I will definitely be able to do a lot of those. As for right now, I kind of want to sit down for a little bit and I'm going to cast some rods out. I'm going to hang out my hammock in the trees over here, and then I'll cast these rods out on bottom right here and see if we can catch some more fish. Oh, look at that. It's a dead carp from earlier this year in the flooding. It looks like the water went up and that guy didn't make it back down. Well, this spot right here doesn't look too bad. It's the hammock I got right here. Just got it from Sierra, and then I have some straps to go around the tree. It's like the perfect tension and everything. Now I can just lay down for a little bit, check out the text that I've been getting while I've been fishing, and we'll head back over there. You can see that this is where the river mixes with the creek. So you can see the creek water is clearer, a little bit darker versus the really muddy Minnesota River that comes in right here. And all the gar like to get a break from the current and come sit in this. Oh, that was one right there. Oh, no, that's a quillback jumping. Well, it picked up raining again right when I started fishing, but you can see that this cliff, the water was way up there. Look at this fluctuation. The water's down here now. That has to be 15, 20 feet. I know the Minnesota River set the record for the highest it's ever been earlier this summer, but that is a crazy fluctuation of water. Well, I've been grinding, and I think it's pretty hard for the gar to find the bait. The river is super muddy, so that's one thing with it. And then they have to use their vibrations to see it moving, which there's rain and wind. It's making it pretty tough here with the water and everything blowing around. So I'm gonna head home, get back up this massive cliff here. Well, we fished for a while today. Unfortunately, we missed our chances with the gar, so we couldn't get any of that. Only caught a couple channel cats, but I still had an awesome time making some tomato basil soup for lunch. Hope you guys enjoyed. We also had to hang out in the hammock, which is the first thing for me out in the wilderness like this. Unfortunately, there probably won't be any videos for a while, just like a couple weeks or so, something like that. I don't know. I got to figure out what to do in Colorado. But if you guys are up for the mountain camping, hiking content, please drop a like below. Subscribe if you guys aren't already, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.